Welcome, everybody. My name is Petra, and this is Petra's Happy Place. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you found me. Thank you to all of those of you who have been with me since the very beginning. I am celebrating a second birthday with you guys, but I have been on YouTube now for, oh, over 2 years, and I'm so excited, and I've got so much going on, and there's so many of you who are just joining me recently, and I'm so thrilled. I love having a big family, and y'all are my family. Y'all are my family. So I have got some things I thought maybe I'd show you. I I do a live most mornings, and it's not a everyday thing. Sometimes I just don't feel like it, but many times I do, and I'll just pop on just for a quick impromptu live. And I share a lot of things there, but I realize not everybody can come to those, and I don't expect everybody to watch a replay of an hour just for like to see one or two things, which I may or may not show. So I thought I'm going to show some things that I'm working on. I've got a lot going on right now. Crochet wise, we're just going to talk about crochet. We're not going to talk about other stuff. Um, so yeah, I've got a lot going on. Now, I will say I've got two big projects that are crochet alongs that I will be starting up the end of the month and then the first of uh, October. And I'll go into those here in just a minute. But I'm trying to get a lot of my whips done. If not done, then so close to being done that I will have them done like within a month. Um, and I'm so close to so many of them, and I just am so excited. But I wanted to share them with you. So let me show you some, and if I remember, I will post the links to any tutorials or patterns or anything like that. I'll try to remember to post them in the description box, okay? So the first thing that I wanted to show you that I'm working on is I have been wanting to do one of these for a long time, even before I even started really getting into this show, but Call the Midwife. Guys, oh, I'm so obsessed. I'm obsessed with Call the Midwife. Okay, that's a whole nother show. Okay, so let me show you. I'm working on a Call the Midwife blanket, and I'm using Paintbox DK and Stylecraft DK yarn for this. So let me show you. I'm using the butterfly pattern, and this is as far as I've gotten. I'm using 6 different colors, and this is as far as I've gotten. Now, this is folded in half, and so I want to do at least another section of this. Okay, so this is like a butter color, and then this is like a cornflower blue, and like a mustardy yellow, a mint green, cream, and this is like a salmon color. And I just love these colors together, and I think they're gorgeous. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to put another, um, if I have enough yarn, I'm going to put 2 more sections. So like this is a section of 6, and then I'm going to do another section of 6 and then a third section of 6. And I think that's going to be a good amount. And then I'm going to find a color to do the border in. And I'm thinking about a one particular color, and I haven't decided yet. I'm going to wait until I get closer to the end and to decide what color I want to use as a border. But I am loving working on this blanket. It is just so soothing to me. It's very, very soothing to me. Um, yeah, this is my mindless project right now. Okay. So, yeah, I just picked colors off my shelf. Okay, that's all I did is I picked colors off my shelf. So that is project number 1. Okay, whip number 1. Whip number 2. Oh, and if I'm not mistaken, I think the name of the the channel is Hank and Holly. I think that's the name. I will try to remember to put that on my in the description box as well. So the next one, and there's lots of, and I'll just say this, there's lots of tutorials on YouTube on how to do a Call the Midwife blanket. There's different patterns even, there's a dragonfly, a butterfly, primrose, and there might even be more. I don't know, but that's the one I chose. Okay, so the next whip I have is Ophelia Talks put out last week. It's a Ruana, but it's the Gandy Street. I think it's Gandy Street or Grandy Street Poncho, and I chose this color, and it's called it's claret red, and it's long, okay, and it's obviously gonna fit, starting here, and this gonna go all the way to my knees, which I'm loving. I love that length, and so that's this project. Now this is like I said, it's a tutorial by Ophelia Talks, and she just put it out. And I just got started on it. I only had one skein of yarn, and I had already ordered some more, so it should be coming so I can finish it. So this one is in my I put it in my beautiful bowl. Guys, I just love this bowl. It's so gorgeous. If you don't remember, I went to Oklahoma City on vacation, and I went to a store called Yarnatopia, and they had these handmade bowls that one of the residents of the city had made. And it's so beautiful. Isn't it gorgeous? Okay, so that's whip number 2. Okay, whip number 3. Another Ophelia Talks. This is called the Gold Hill Shawl, and it is, I'm using I'm sorry, let me tell you, I was using the Stylecraft DK for that burgundy color Ruana. So this is the Gold Hill Shawl, and I don't know. I think I'm doing something wrong, but I don't understand why this middle part keeps, it just doesn't seem to be straight up. So anyway, but this is my Gold Hill Shawl, and it's such an easy, simple, and I am using the Hobby Lobby Sweet Divinity in the colorway Blush. And I'm using a 6.5 millimeter hook. And somebody had gifted me this, and I cannot remember. I want to say Noni May, but I could be wrong. But somebody gifted me this hook because it's a polymer, and yeah, so it was handmade. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, so another project I've got going on is, now it started off, Reggie from J Hook Crochet has a Stars Hollow cardigan. And so I did the basic design, which is a a triangle, and then the design is where you fold the triangle part down and then you connect it so that it's like more like a cardigan. But I've kind of modified it. Reggie, I hope that's okay with you. But I just started putting on the sleeves. Let's see here. And you can see the sleeves coming down. And so I just started putting on the one sleeve this afternoon, and I still have to, I've already marked right here, I've already marked where it connects right here. You can see it'll come down this way for the other sleeve. So yeah, so that is this one. And I am using my Paintbox DK yarns for those. And there's I think it's a dark brown and a sage and then a camel color. Those are the colors I'm using for that. And I'm using a 4mm hook, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check because I've got my pouch here. I'm using a G, which is a 4mm. There you go. So that is another whip I've got going on. See, some of these are just so close to being done, so close. Oh, by the way, what am I wearing? This is a Kristin Omdahl pattern, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's using Be So Baby yarn, and it's got these, oh, awesome little bobble ends here. Beautiful. Okay, so here is one that it's intensive. I'm loving working with it, but it is intensive. And that is Bonnie Barker from Bonnie Bay Crochet. She has a written pattern on the Lovecrafts website, but she has a tutorial also on YouTube, and it's for the Celtic mandala throw. And it is, I'm really into doing a lot of cabling, and this is just lovely. Look how beautiful this is. Oh, I'm so excited. And I'm using my new find of yarn. This is I'm using the Mainstays anti-pill acrylic wool anti-pill acrylic yarn. And I'm just loving it. All the different cables that's in here. There's going to be more cables to come. I mean, like those big, the cables that go like that. I don't know what they're called, but I'm just loving cables. But it is very intensive, meaning I have to really pay attention. It's not one of those mindless things that you can just do while you're watching a TV show. You really have to pay attention. Okay, then also, I haven't worked on this in a little while, and I really love it. So I really do need to pick it up again, and I want to finish it up. And I'm using some of my favorite yarns, but it's called the Trade Winds Shawl, and it is by Expression Fiber Arts. Let me see if I find a picture of it because it's so pretty. And it's very unique, and I'll explain why it's unique here in just a second. I just want to find a picture of it. Well, here's a couple pictures of it. And again, it's just in black and white, but there's different ways to wear it. Okay? That's what makes this so unique. Another thing that makes it unique, not only can you wear, there's like 7 different ways you can wear this thing. I mean, it's like, wow. So it's going to be really versatile. But what's unique also about it is that it uses 3 different weights of yarn. And you can choose the 3 weights. You can just choose them. And I have chosen a 1, 2, and 3 weight in all of Kristin Omdahl's yarns. I'm using the number 1 fingering weight, which is her Be So Fine. Then I'm using a sport weight, which is Be So Sporty. And then I'm also using the 3 weight, which is Be So Baby. And what hook size am I using? Let me find the hook that I'm using. I'm using a 4mm hook. It's a G. I'm going like that, like you can read it from there. I don't know. I can hardly read it from here. Okay. Okay, so this is how far I've gotten. And, well, it's kind of tangled. It's been a while. And the neat thing is you carry your yarn up the sides. It's really cool. Wait a minute. Let me pull it this way so you can see. Isn't that neat? And it's using fingering weight, sport weight, and DK weight. So this is going to be, this is as far as I've gotten, but it's going to be, a good, probably at least 4, maybe 4.5 foot long. And that's the other thing. It's so versatile. You can do it however long you want. So you can wear it like as a shrug. You can wear it as a scarf or a cowl or a wrap or whatever you want. And it's just so pretty. Look, 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 look. And I'm using all of Kristin Omdahl's yarns, and it's all either bamboo or cotton yarn. And it's so lovely. Lovely. No, milk fiber, excuse me, not cotton. Milk fiber or bamboo. Yep, those are the things. So that's that one and that one I have probably, well, other than the cable throw, this one takes a little bit more concentration, but it's not as concentrated, if you know what I'm saying. All right, then the last thing that I'm working on that I wanted to show you, see, I told you I have a lot of stuff going on, is my own design. I'm so excited. I wanted to use this yarn up because my sweet friend Sadie from Sadie's Spincraft, she gifted me this beautiful yarn, and we don't know what kind of fiber it is. It's a mystery fiber, but it's like a 2 to some places it's a 2, some places it's a 3 weight. And I paired it up with Paintbox DK, and I am making my own design. How about that? And it's going to be a beautiful cowl. I'm going to make it, just big enough to go around the neck and have a lot of drape. It's really drapey. You can see that. But I am just loving the color and everything, and I'm just so excited. And I'm hoping that once I got it written up, I should be able to get a tutorial. Once I get Mr. Happy, hopefully he'll help me set up my, do a setup so that I can show you guys how to do this. Won't that be fun? I think that'll be fun, but that's what I want to start doing. I really want to start coming up with my own designs. I just think that sounds, just little things here and there, but that's a start. That's the start. And I'm using a 4.5mm hook. I've got that in one of my baskets. So those are my whips. Now, like I said, I'm trying to get these, I've got about 2 weeks. I've got about 2 weeks to get as much done as this is possible. And obviously the blankets are not going to get done. Call the Midwife and then that Celtic throw, but some of these other ones I'm going to get a good way done because I'm like so close to finishing. But I really want to get them done because I want to be ready to work on 2 crochet alongs. One of them is the Ophelia Talks Lizzie cowl, and that starts up on the 24th. And she's got, it looks so beautiful. It's a beautiful blanket. She's got the yarn packs up for sale in her on her website, and I just go over to her channel. She's got a YouTube channel, Ophelia Talks, but she also has a website, Ophelia Talks Crochet, no, OpheliaTalks.com. And then she's also got a Facebook group, Ophelia Talks Crochet. And so you can find her any of those places. And I consider her a friend. I mean, I like to think that I'm her friend. Anyway, I'm so excited. Now, let me tell you a couple things about, I don't want to go into detail. She can go into detail. She goes into lots of details about the crochet along. But I will say that this, the blanket, the finished product that she will have is, it is a good size blanket. I'm talking like covering a twin size bed. So it's a good size blanket. So yeah, there's enough yarn to make that. So it's going to be big. But I personally am going to half it. And so I'm only going to be making a smaller size. And there's a good reason why I'm doing that. Number one is that I don't want to be overwhelmed by having two big blankets during crochet. Because there's another project that I want to get started, and it's also a blanket, and I won't go into detail about that. But there's other things that I want to do, and Christmas is coming, and that kind of thing. So, and besides, I think to gift a huge blanket is one thing, or to keep it is a different thing, if you understand my meaning. And I wanted to make something that I could gift for Christmas. And so this little throw that I'm going to choose to make a throw. So I've halved the size. So it'll take half the time, half the yarn, all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited about that nonetheless. I'm so excited. And she's going to there's no ends to sew in because it's an enclosed border, and I've done one of her blankets with an enclosed border, and it is brilliant, brilliant. So yeah, that's exciting. Now the other crochet along that I'm going to join in on is a mystery cowl from Bonnie Bay Crochet, and I've got all the yarn set aside, and I will try to post a link to that crochet along information in the description box below as well. And yeah, that's going to be fun. But from experience, I have a feeling, now I could be completely wrong, but from what I understand, Bonnie Barker from Bonnie Bay Crochet, her crochet along is going to be a little bit more time intensive because the stitches are not going to be like 5 rows of double crochet. I mean, you guys saw where did it go? Okay, this is a Bonnie Bay crochet. This is a Bonnie Bay, and this is cabling. And she's already indicated, she's kind of let the cat out of the bag just slightly from this mystery cowl, that it's going to be they're going to be textured squares. So I have a feeling that it's going to be a little bit more time intensive, more detailed. So yeah, I want to try to keep all the extra stuff that I have going on to a minimum so I can concentrate on those beautiful squares, which I know that they're going to be. So, okay, that is all I've got to say about that. And yeah, you can see I've got a lot on my plate. And these are just the projects that I'm currently working on. I still have some whips hanging up on my wall. I've got probably 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 items, projects that are still whips that are hanging up that I haven't touched in a while because I really want to focus on getting these done first. And then hopefully get back to those before Christmas. But I've got a lot on my plate. But I feel like I've been blessed. I not feel like I am blessed. I am blessed to be able to have the time and the energy and I'm the Lord gave me this gift, and I'm just glad to be able to use it. Got my fingers, got my eyesight. I feel so totally blessed. So that's a lot, right? I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Like I said, I'll try to get everything posted in the description box concerning all these different items. And if you have any further questions, please ask them. I really want to help out as many people as I can. I am in hopes to do my own like not crochet alongs, but sub support groups, if you will, for the two crochet alongs, the Bonnie Barker and the Lizzie Cow from Ophelia Talks. Maybe do some, lives or Zooms or something like that, so that we can kind of like work together, you know, and kind of like encourage each other to get through certain difficult parts. So let me know if you want to participate in any of those, and give me suggestions for anything else. And I can't wait to hear from you, because you guys are my family. You're guys my friends, my buddies. So let me know what you think, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, bye now.